So today I'm going to do a video about my likes and dislikes of Chiang Mai. So I'll start with dislikes because it's a pretty short list. It's pretty awesome here. As you probably know, I always rant on about how great it is here. So the dislikes, the first one is the pollution, and that's probably the biggest one. Like it's okay when you're up here, like in your apartment, because it's like the air's pretty clean, it's just a bit humid. But when you're down on the street, in the song towels, in the taxis, even just walking along, you can feel it, like it's hard to breathe, and you can just smell the fumes, like it's really gross. So it's quite a bit of pollution here. But as you get into, like, because we're in the center of Chiang Mai, that's probably the reason, but as you get into the outskirts, it gets much cleaner, and the mountains obviously is really clean air. But yeah, won't miss that at all. So the next one is bugs in food. This happens to us all the time. Like just the other day, this is really disgusting. Dean ordered a plate of rice, and sitting on the top of it, like steamed white rice, was a mouse poo. And he was just like, what the hell? And he took it back to her, and she was like, oh, okay. And she just like picked it off there and went to walk off, and he was like, no, like I don't want to eat it. I'm not gonna, just because you pulled it off, I'm not gonna eat the rest of it. Like that means there was a mouse eating the rice. Yeah, it's just disgusting. And it happens so often. Like we always find bugs in our rice or in our food. One time we ordered this soup, we both got hot soup, and there was just like a bunch of ants, like 20 ants floating in it. And we were like, oh, excuse me, this has ants. And she just came over with a spoon, like scooped them out and walk off. And we were just like, what? Like, are we supposed to eat this now? Oh, it's so different to like Australia and probably America. So definitely won't miss that. The next one is that you can't drink the water, and the water stinks. Like the bathrooms kind of smell like sewage. There's all open sewers everywhere, so it kind of stinks a bit when you're walking down the road. Only like every now and then. It's not as bad as KL and stuff like that, or where it stinks like all the time. But yeah, I hate that you can't drink the water. I mean, sometimes I drink it every now and then, but I wouldn't, like, you can't drink it all the time. And if you do drink it, you probably get sick, unless you're already immune to it, I guess. But you can brush your teeth in it, I guess. Just depends how good your immune system is, I think. So the next one is animal use. They have a lot of shows here, like tiger shows, alligator shows, elephant shows, and it's all really bad. Like the animals are treated terribly, the enclosures are disgusting. Like, yeah, I just don't support any of that. The alligator one in particular is really horrible. Like the enclosure is disgusting. I've never been through it, but I've heard it. You go in and you see the alligators, and they perform all these tricks and stuff, and it's gross, and the water's gross and it stinks. And then after that, after you've seen them do all this stuff, and then you walk through and it's all alligator skin. Like you buy alligator skin handbags, shoes, everything. So like, it's just bizarre. Like, don't people make the connection when they're just seeing that beautiful creature there, and then they want to go buy its skin in a handbag? Yeah, it's just gross. Any kind of animal use is not okay with me. And there's so much. Like you can go on ox cart rides. There's snake shows where they like sedate the snakes, and oh, it's just, yeah, the elephants ones really break my heart, because yeah, they're just in so much pain mentally, and they use these spike things. Anyway, look into it if you want to. The next one is the disease, like the mosquitoes. I'm not sure if there's malaria, but there's dengue fever going around. So that's kind of nerve-wracking. Like at this time of day, I'm just like, sitting outside. It's kind of nerve-wracking because you don't know, like we know a couple of people now that have got dengue fever here, so that's not great. But that's only 5 things I don't like about Chiang Mai. The rest is all fabulous. I love it. And I can look past all that stuff because I love Chiang Mai so much. So one of the first things I love is how friendly everyone is. Like the locals here are just so friendly, and I guess because we have kids, they just obsess over the children. So everyone's really nice and friendly to us. They always wave when we go past, and they remember things. Like we'll go to one restaurant, and then like 2 weeks later we'll go back and they're like, oh, no egg, no meat, and just like they just remember it. It's just really nice. Yeah, and people just say hello when you walk past them, and yeah, really friendly people. Next one is it's really cheap to live here. This apartment is $290 a month, I think, with a kitchen. It's like a studio apartment. Anyway, food is so cheap. I can get a meal for 80 cents each. Drinks, most drinks are like 80 cents. Yeah, so cheap. And next one is fruit. I love fruit. I love fruit already, but the fruit that is here is out of this world. It's so amazing, like mangoes, passion fruits are so sweet, dragon fruits, bananas, the little loganberry thing, longan are they? Yeah, just so many different fruits, like rose apples, things that I'd never tasted before, and now I'm just in love with. Like, I'm gonna miss it so much, especially because where we're going, the climate's not the same, it's actually the opposite, so it'll be more like blueberries, I don't even know, cherries maybe, stuff like that, just the opposite of what we have here. The next one is the closest to everything. So we're not in the center, we're not in the old city, but we're just on the outskirts, so we can pretty much walk anywhere we want, if it's not too sunny. I just love it. Yeah, and if you had a bike, then you can just bicycle pretty much anywhere. Everything you need is just right here. We have a Tops down the road, which is like a supermarket. I just saw a squirrel run past. How cute. And yeah, we're just near everything. Oh, and coconuts. I'm gonna miss coconuts so much. That should be another topic entirely, because they don't have coconuts in Tasmania, and coconut syrup and coconut water. Are you right, Huxley? You're gonna knock me out. Like-minded people is the next one. Digital nomads and vegans are everywhere here. And just like free-spirited traveler kind of people, which are I find myself really drawn to, and I love knowing how people make money here to sustain this lifestyle. And yeah, I've never met a bad vegan so far. So everyone's just, yeah, it's really nice to have people that are on the same wavelength as you in life, I think. Bye, plane. The next one is everything's kind of laid back here. So like, you see people just taking long, like on their lunch breaks or something. I don't even know if it is a lunch break, but when they work, like the whippersnapper people, they just got their hammock out and they're just like having a snooze on the job. And yeah, you don't have to, oh, I guess you kind of do have to wear a helmet when you're on a bike. But yeah, I just love how everything's so laid back. Like even the song towers, you get in the back of a truck and that's legal. Like, and they cram all these people in there. And yeah, I love that it's not as strict. It's just easygoing. Like, yeah, I love it. The next thing is climate. I love the climate here. At first, the heat was a bit hard to get used to, but now I kind of, yeah, I think I'm used to it. Like, I don't mind being sweaty, and I don't mind the mugginess. You just, yeah, I never thought I would get used to it because I really don't like the heat, but I love it now, I could say, and I'm wondering how I'll go with the cold. Yeah, I guess you'll soon find out. The scenery is beautiful here, like the mountains, the temples, there's just so much beauty. Like even walking down the street, there's these massive giant trees, and they're sacred, like they have that ribbon around them so no one can touch them, like, well, knock them down is what I mean. But which really leads me to my next one, is how spiritual everyone is. Like there's kind of like this zen that everyone has. Like it's just Chiang Mai. Like I've heard people say that Chiang Mai heals the soul, and I 100% agree. And it's like, it's hard to even explain. Like it's just something about it. Hey, I don't know whether it's because it's largely Buddhist here, but yeah, I think that could be it. Like I love that they say that the trees are sacred. There is some things they go a little bit too far. Like I just found out the other day that they don't do 13th floors in apartment buildings. Like they just skip past it. Like obviously there is a 13th, but they just call it like the 14th floor. So that's like a little bit over the top. But yeah, I love the whole Buddhism religion, if you want to call it. It's more like a way of life, I guess. Yeah, I love all that stuff. And like the yoga, everyone's just really, it's very similar to Bali actually. Yeah, it's just something about it, very zen. So that is my likes and dislikes of Chiang Mai. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have anything else you like or dislike about Chiang Mai, I would love to hear it. Like please comment what you love about it or dislike about it. And I will really miss Chiang Mai, but I think I'll be back. We'll be back, definitely, for sure. Like, it's just gonna fuel us to get back here or to get back to China. Like, we really want to explore different parts. Anyway, I'm rambling now. So, thanks for watching my video, guys. Oh, don't forget to follow us on Instagram because that's like a faster way to stay up to date, I guess, because the videos are like one day behind of what we're doing. So if you follow us on Instagram, that's what we're doing right then and there. So we're just at the Digital Nomad family. So thanks guys, I'll see you for the next one. Bye.